We have the latest information on the status of the wildfires that broke out all across our region this week. And the Yakima Fire Department is searching for funding as major cuts may be imminent.
And we're warming up a little bit today from yesterday. Dry conditions are on the way. I'll tell you all about it coming up.
From Camp KVUE Local News, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
Riley, I've got to say I enjoyed having slightly cooler temperatures yesterday.
I did too, and we're warming up a little bit today, warming up even further tomorrow. If we take a live look outside, it's a beautiful morning in Pasco right now. Taking a look through the Giza Stadium Skycam. I personally love this Skycam, just seeing all the movement that's going on at Giza Stadium. If we take a look at what's ahead, we've got a breezy day today, nothing we haven't seen for the last couple of days now. A warming trend as well and some dry conditions, which means we are not out of the clear for this fire danger that we've been experiencing for the last couple of days as we still experience some of those fires in our areas. 83 degrees for Yakima. We are seeing a little bit of cloud coverage today. We've been very sunny the last couple of weeks, but we do have some clouds today. Tri-Cities is seeing 83 degrees and in the Walla Walla area, 80 degrees. A beautiful day today, but also we have that wind and we have that slightly warmer conditions today. Jill, I will send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley. We are well underway into wildfire season as fire crews from around Benton, Franklin, Walla Walla, and Umatilla counties are still battling wildfires in their own areas, even helping out other fire agencies who need the extra hands. Let's take a look at some of the areas being most affected. The fire that started Tuesday just east of Benton City is now being called the Hanson Road Fire. The Hanson Road Fire has burned an estimated 7,000 acres and containment is estimated to be at 50%, according to Benton County Fire District 2. This fire caused evacuations for the city of Kiona, but those evacuations were lifted a few hours later. No homes or structures burned during this fire and no one was hurt. Firefighters on the Hanson Road Fire have been working to establish dozer lines along the perimeter. They'll be patrolling for flare-ups and using a scooper plane for water drops to keep the fire in check. And the cause of this fire is still under investigation. The Rupert Road wildfire started about 2 hours into the Hanson wildfire. Fire officials reported yesterday the wildfire burned about 150 acres and is only a little more than 25% contained. Tuesday, fire officials reported 2 homes may have caught fire, but yesterday they said no homes were lost in the fire, but 1 shed did burn. The cause of the fire is still under investigation, and at this time, no one was hurt during the response. Over near Hover Road in Benton County, fire officials said the wildfire has burned 1,000 acres and is more than 50% contained at this time. State resources arrived at the scene of the fire Tuesday evening and have been helping local fire agencies. At this time, it's not yet known how this fire started. That remains under investigation. Much of this fire is burning vegetation and is not a threat to any structures or people at this time. However, it is considered a level 3 critical incident. The Hat Rock Fire in Umatilla County has now burned over 15,000 acres and is showing no signs of slowing down. The Oregon State Fire Marshal activated a K-MAX helicopter to help with battling the blaze. But at one point, the wind and heavy smoke grounded any kind of air assistance. Level 3 evacuations remain active for Juniper Canyon Road along Hartle Road, Wallula Road, and Hatchgrade Road. Level 3 means you are strongly urged to leave now. Level 2 evacuations remain active for north of Highway 37 and Pendleton Cold Springs Highway, west of Kings Corner Road, north of South Juniper Canyon Road, and west of Van Cycle Road to the Washington state border. Level 2 means get ready to evacuate. A shelter remains open at 1705 East Airport Road in Hermiston, and the Red Cross is there to give assistance as needed. We've seen an incredible amount of teamwork between agencies, from volunteers to local fire departments to state and even federal resources. Cap KV's Alyssa Warner spoke to fire officials about how that cooperation shapes their response to wildfires.
Smoke still rising over Horse Heaven Hills nearly 24 hours after a fast-moving fire ripped through thousands of acres in Benton County. This was one of 4 large fires burning at the same time in the same region under incredibly challenging conditions.
There were so many different incidents in surrounding jurisdictions that we weren't able to get a lot of those local resources that we would normally get because everyone needed them for themselves.
Considering the windy weather, hot temperatures, and an abundance of dried out plant material ready to burn, fire officials called for state assistance getting ahead of the flames.
When you ask for mobilization from a local agency, it's mainly if they run out of the resources, they can't mutual aid and stuff like that aren't there for them to mitigate the situation.
The Deputy State Fire Marshal tells me having DNR planes spread around the state is helping keep fires smaller than we might have seen just a few years ago. And local fire officials say having more and more people move to the region is helping too.
So we don't have as much wild space as we did 10 years ago. And so there's more infrastructure in place to help. We have more fire stations, we have more fire apparatus, we have more firefighters, and having more resources sooner in the process definitely helps.
While crews are prepared to spend several days making sure these fires are finished, officials say the best thing you can do is make sure your home is protected for next time.
When you live in an area that has wildland around it, even if it's not that close, if you have a fence between you and that, a wooden fence, it's not going to protect you. And the challenge for firefighters is we need to save as much as we can, right? And so we're going to analyze, is this house something that we can fight and save? We don't want to have to pick and choose, but if we have to pick and choose, we're going to save everything that we can save as easily as possible.
Alyssa Warner, Cap KVU Local News.
We've seen a lot of fires this year. The State Fire Marshal's office tells us that's partially because there's so much dry grass and brush on the ground to burn. Last year, the Department of Natural Resources said we saw one of the calmest fire seasons in years. If you want the latest information on our coverage of the wildfire outbreak, just head to yaktrynews.com. There we have a wildfire season page so you can get up to date on the latest containments and where the fires are. You can also find out what you should do in case of a wildfire near your home. And we talk about that, about what the different levels of evacuations mean. And we here at Cap KVU couldn't avoid being affected by the wildfires. For those of you who received the Cap signal through your television, the Hanson fire burned several utility poles and it knocked out power to our transmitter. The signal should have returned, and if you know someone who's not getting their Cap signal, please have them contact us. You can always find us online at yaktrynews.com, or you can download our mobile app to keep up to date on the latest information. The Yakima Fire Department is scrambling to come up with more money for the next budget cycle to avoid having to cut 12 firefighter positions and potentially close a station in West Yakima. One option, an emergency medical services levy for 25 cents per $1,000 of assessed property value at the city level. The county has one already, but state law allows local governments to levy up to 50 cents total. A new levy would give the city more than $2.5 million in new revenue to avoid cuts and fund capital facilities projects. The fire chief says the council could get it on the ballot in the fall, but it might be better to wait.
I don't know if we would have adequate enough time to do the levy some really good justice as far as getting out there and making sure the community understands the benefits of potentially supporting this.
Council members say they want to wait until the end of the summer. After all, the departments have presented their budget proposals and they have a better picture of the city's finances moving forward. Legends Casino in Toppenish gave out more than $1 million yesterday to local nonprofits and municipal organizations as part of its Yakima Cares and Community Impact Fund grant distribution. It's a program that's been going on for decades, using a percentage of casino profits to give back. They received 444 applications this year and were able to give grants to 191 organizations. Now, those include school districts, libraries, police, fire, animal organizations, and more.
The smaller contribution fund is for the local charities. Approximately 62% of the charity money goes towards teachers and smaller charitable nonprofit organizations.
They'll start taking applications for next year's funding in January 2024. Summer break has officially commenced for most of our school districts in the region, and a lot of schools are doing a free summer lunch program. Richland, Pasco, and Kennewick school districts are working with the USDA Summer Food Program for children to offer free lunch to students under the age of 18. Students can come to selected locations and grab a bite to eat without the stress or worry of meeting requirements. For more information, visit yaktrinews.com. We'll return in just a moment, but first, Riley Fitzgerald joins us live now for another quick look at weather.
Well, we're taking a live look outside the Giza Stadium Skycam in Pasco. It's going to be a breezy, dry, and warm day today. We're still looking out for fire danger. Because of that, my full forecast is coming up.
And the Walla Walla County of Community Health has issued a warning after discovering rabies in a dead bat. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you, which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
2024 Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel. And the Chevy Silverado with powerful TurboMax engine. No matter what route you take, there's a Chevy truck to get you there. Find new roads. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 LT TurboMax pickups, or get $4,250 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. See your community Chevy dealers.
Whether you're looking to add a splash of color to your home, planting your very own vegetable garden, or expanding your dream landscape, Queen's Gate Gardens is the place to go this summer. Queen's Gate Gardens in Richland, let's grow together.
This may look like an action-adventure movie, but it's a Nissan sales event ad. Things are heating up. Good thing this Rogue has the most standard safety features in its class. Our competitors can't say that.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select Rogue trims.
Hurry. These epic offers won't last forever.
Welcome to the Village Bistro. We're happy you're here. I wanted to share with you some of the things we have on our menu. One of my favorite things is our lemon ricotta pancakes, topped with blueberries and powdered sugar and butter, and oh my, they are so delicious. You gotta try our 4-cheese mac and cheese or burgers. Some say they're the best in town. We love to get to know each customer that comes in, and we want you to feel like family when you're with us.
It's time to celebrate the amazing men, the real-life superheroes in our lives. And tomorrow, GMA's doing just that with our most epic live Father's Day surprise for one amazing dad. Get the tissues ready. Tomorrow, see it live at 7 on Good Morning America.
At Honda, we offer complimentary maintenance for 2 years or 24,000 miles. Just enjoy the ride, knowing we cover routine items like oil changes, tire rotations, and multi-point inspections. Honda Service Pass, available to purchasers of all 2023 Honda vehicles. Get yours today.
Portion of KapKV sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. The Walla Walla County Department of Community Health says it has found rabies in the carcass of a bat. The dead bat was reported to the health department on Monday, and testing confirmed the diagnosis of rabies. The health department says it doesn't believe humans were exposed. Health officials say this marks the first rabid bat in the county since 2018. If you encounter a dead bat, report it right away and don't touch it. The Therapeutic Mental Health Court of Benton and Franklin counties celebrated 3 graduates yesterday morning. Antonio Aranda, Stephen Greenwald, and Elizabeth Reyes finished the mental health court program. Therapeutic courts are intensive programs run by Benton County for people who committed crimes that require assistance and resources rather than jail. Adult Drug Court, Veterans Court, and Mental Health Court regularly hold graduation ceremonies for those who get through the program. By the time these mental health court graduates got out of the program, it was a sad goodbye, but with some laughs for everyone.
And so it's just an honor to be here with those three. We talked about this in staffing. It kind of reminded me of like the Wizard of Oz in an odd sort of way. That, you know, when Dorothy left, she left the three, you know, the Cowardly Lion, the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, and she just really came to appreciate them and rely on them, and how sad it was that she had to leave them. In this case, didn't know whether to use this analogy because I can't figure out a way that I don't come out being Dorothy.
All of the graduates get the chance to shred their former charges and get them into the therapeutic court that got them into the therapeutic court in the first place. Congratulations to Tony, Stephen, and Ellie. Washington Democratic Senator Patty Murray spoke about renewed legislation that aims to protect access to contraception.
And the vast majority of Americans support the right to birth control. But as we saw all too clearly with Republicans' relentless fight to overturn Roe, far-right Republicans just don't care if they are ignoring the clear majority of Americans. They don't care if women want to make their own decisions about their bodies and their families and their futures. They don't care how long an established right has been on the books. They still fight to overturn it.
Senator Murray spoke at that press conference yesterday about the Right to Contraception Act. The measure was first introduced after Justice Clarence Thomas's concurring opinion in the Dobbs decision that the court should reconsider past rulings regarding birth control access and same-sex marriage. If enacted, the bill would create a right for contraception access, establish a right for health care providers to provide birth control, allow the DOJ to enforce these rights in court by those impacted by restricted birth control access. Coming up, extreme heat has been felt here in our region this spring, and across America, many are preparing to face record temperatures. And Riley Fitzgerald returns with a look at your First Alert forecast.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $2,100 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located, and now Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff, $3.95, and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, Kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week, 5 locations, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston, off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
Introducing the new line of crispy chicken pizzas from Little Caesars. Large pizzas with white sauce and crispy chicken, topped with either a swirl of barbecue, buffalo, or garlic parm sauce, or choose no swirl at all. Look at that mesmerizing saucy swirl. The crispy chicken is making you hungry, very hungry. Get one of the new crispy chicken pizzas available online for $9.99.
Pizza, pizza.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Matt Frazier, America's top psychic medium.
And now, KEPKView First Alert Weather with forecaster Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Thursday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. We're taking a live look outside Giza Stadium Skycam in Pasco, looking like a very clear morning so far. If we take a look at what's ahead, we've got a breezy, warm, and dry day, which means that fire danger raises a little bit. We've been seeing yesterday we had a little bit of a cooler day, but we are warming up into Friday, cooling back down for a humid weekend. It's going to bring that fire danger down just a little bit. If we take a look at our temps for right now, if this will work, here we go. We're seeing our temperatures right now. We are in the mid 50s across our region right now, 55 in Yakima, 56 in the Tri-Cities, and 48 in Walla Walla. It seems a little cooler right now along the Blues. Very cool if you take a step outside right now. For our futurecast, we're seeing dry and clear conditions so far on our Thursday. As we get into Friday, we see a lot more of this cloud coverage make its way across our area. By Friday night, we may see a couple scattered showers, but they're going to be pretty quick and out of our area for our Saturday. Again, we're staying pretty dry and pretty warm. We're seeing some of that smoke coming down from the Canada area. It's coming down south towards our area. By later today and into this evening, we may see some smoke that's heading into our area from the south. It's mainly affecting the mid-Columbia and the Blues today. Temps for today, upper 70s, lower 80s in the Yakima area. In the Mid-Columbia, we are seeing the lower 80s, pretty hot today, and in the Blues, upper 70s and lower 80s as well. Very, very warm day today. Tonight, we're staying dry and cool, lower 50s to mid 50s. We're seeing 49 tonight in Pendleton, so we're staying pretty cool tonight. For our wind speeds, well, we're seeing right now we do have some pretty high winds, but they're still staying pretty low in some areas. None in Walla Walla right now. Tri-Cities 7 miles per hour, Yakima 6 miles per hour. If we take a look at our futurecast winds, we're going to be seeing some more later on today. As we get into more of the evening hours, we see it start over in the Yakima area, make its way towards the Mid-Columbia. That's where we're going to be seeing higher winds around the 10 to 20 mile per hour winds today. And tomorrow, settling down in the morning and raising just a little bit towards the evening. For our 7-day forecast, we can see we're definitely raising for our Friday, settling down quite a bit on Sunday and staying cool through that holiday weekend. For the Tri-Cities, once again, we're going to get to 90 tomorrow, and on the weekend, we're going to be settling down. It's going to be a beautiful Father's Day across all of our areas. Walla Walla, 80 degrees today, 87 tomorrow, settling down once again into that weekend. So today we've got some warm, dry, and breezy conditions. It's going to be settling down this weekend, however. Jill, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley. Now to the severe storms on the move across the south overnight. Millions are also bracing for record heat today, while another part of the country sees the worst air quality in decades. ABC's Lionel Moise has the details.
Overnight, more power outages from severe weather across the south. More than 150,000 customers affected from Georgia to Texas. The National Weather Service confirms a tornado caused this damage near Savannah, Georgia. New video shows lightning striking a traffic camera in the area where part of I-95 was shut down due to fallen power lines. In neighboring Alabama, a tornado tore through the city of Eufaula, damaging several homes and businesses. My Lord. In Mississippi, monster hail. This chunk of ice measuring 9 inches in circumference. A possible tornado east of Dallas shredded a 2-story building and damaged cars. Dangerous weather also hitting the Northeast. A New Jersey Parks employee was hit by lightning while painting lines on this soccer field.
It was really like a bomb. It was like
Huge bomb. The worker expected to survive after first responders revived him.
Didn't have a pulse and began CPR. Once we were in the ambulance and he did get a pulse back, he did slowly begin to gain consciousness.
Meanwhile, more smoke from wildfires burning in Canada is drifting into the U.S. Minneapolis seeing its worst air quality yesterday since 1980. Today, some of that smoke moves over Chicago and Indianapolis. Lionel Moise, ABC News, New York.
Record heat is also expected today from Texas to Louisiana and Florida. And while some of us may not be in the path of these wildfires, we can still be affected. One of the ways we are most impacted is through worsening air quality. As large wildfires continue to burn, breathing in all of that smoke can cause health issues. When it's smoky, you should close windows and doors to keep the indoor air clean. Health officials say extended exposure to air polluted by wildfire smoke can cause severe health risks, especially for those with pre-existing conditions.
Maybe like COPD or asthma, or maybe even they had prior illnesses such as a really bad cold or bronchitis or even COVID, then they can experience extreme symptoms from the wildfire smoke.
Health officials recommend wearing a face mask like an N95 and limit times spent outside. Keep your air conditioning running and use a MERV 13 filter to keep out as many fine particles as possible. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, a dog shelter in Benton City is getting ready for a major fundraiser this weekend. We'll tell you all about the Wiggly Butts Poker Run next.
Craving Rock My World bowl flavors only Taco Time can deliver? Congratulations! Crushing your craving just got easier. Taco Time, online and on demand. Dream delivered. You're welcome. When you know what you want, anytime is Taco Time.
At Good Shepherd, it is not just a job. It is our mission. A mission to improve the health of our community. To give you our hearts, our minds, our compassion, the best technology available, and the greatest medicine of all, kindness. Thank you for trusting us with your care.
And now please welcome Anna Montoya.
Hello there, fellow students.
You get a lot of things out of your vehicle. But one thing you shouldn't get is disappointment. At McCurley, our expert technicians are here to make sure you get the most adventures and memories out of every mile.
Find your way home in a new Mazda from McCurley Mazda.
From Cat Cave View, Apple Valley Eats.
Well, I think what you'll find at Coyote Canyon, we have, not only some of the best and most consistent wines, and it's our goal to have just a really good time, and our staff wants to show all our customers a good time. So we also have a lot of different events, and so if you come in, our staff will definitely show you a good time while you taste some of the best wines, not only in Washington, but probably in the world.
So yeah, we're pretty unique in the fact that we grow over 26 varietals at our vineyard, and we make about 20 of them here at the winery. We love food and wine. With all the different wines that we have basically a pairing for kind of anything that you're going for. For me, probably my favorite pairing would be our Bozak Red Blend. Give me a nice cut of steak with that, grilled potatoes, grilled asparagus, and I'm good to go.
My wife has been, as you can see on all the walls, continues to paint a lot of pictures, and a few years ago we started doing an artist series. It's a beautiful picture that my wife painted of those horses on that slope of the Horseheaven Hills.
Portion of Cap Cave View sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. The Pit Bull Pen in Benton City is hosting its annual fundraiser this weekend. It kicks off at noon Saturday in Kennewick.
It's a poker run with different stops around the community. Just like any poker run, participants collect a card at each stop, and the best hands get prizes.
But if you're wanting a way to help out that goes beyond just this weekend, Pit Bull Pen Executive Director Trish Trickett says there are many ways to help out the dogs.
So we're always looking for volunteers, trainers to work with the dogs, people to do laundry, and of course the most critical volunteer is the fosters. And we need more because there are so many dogs out there right now that need our help.
The Pit Bull Pen is trying to open the shelter for regular business hours, but they need more volunteers for that. If you're wanting to help out in any way, find information on our website, yaktrynews.com.
Sounds like a great event.
I'm so excited to see what comes from it. When I first heard about the Wiggly Butts run, I didn't know that it was a poker run, so I kind of thought it was like a 5K. You know what I mean?
No, same. I didn't really know what a poker run was.
I didn't either, so I discovered that. And well, if you're in the mood for a real run, I think we have some great conditions for it today. If your perfect running conditions are dry, windy, and sunny. So that's going to be your conditions for today. I'll have your full forecast that's coming.
And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, one of America's largest Christian denominations is under fire after expelling 5 churches for employing women as pastors. And the latest announcement by the Health and Services Secretary warns of a major health crisis that has nothing to do with any virus.
In today's Tech Bites, more content creators will soon be getting a financial boost. Meta is expanding its bonus program that pays creators for Facebook posts. The program is still invite only, but the plan is to enroll more successful creators who post on a daily basis. Next, Google has a new feature on its Google Lens app, which allows users to search for skin conditions. Uploading a picture through Google Lens starts a search for visual matches. It could be useful for people trying to decide whether to seek medical attention or another treatment. Finally, something that's been a long time coming from Atari. It's releasing its first new game cartridge title since 1990. Mr. Run and Jump will work with the 2600 console as well as newer platforms like the PS5 and Switch. It'll be available at the end of July. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
Fancy ran off a cupcake.
Listen, don't worry. I'll find your dog.
Oh, my baby, thank you so much.
Well, I'm it. Beat me to it.
You can count on me. Just like people have been relying on Geico for over 85 years.
And he beat me to that.
We all know you could have helped too. Oh, be nice. I know, so sensitive.
Okay, can I have my dog?
Sure, yeah, of course.
Thank you so much.
You know, will you?
Let me have my moment.
Geico. Over 85 years of trusted service.
Today, my friend, you did it! You did it! You did it!
Centrum Silver is now clinically shown to support cognitive health in older adults. It's one more step towards taking charge of your health. So every day, you can say, with Centrum Silver.
Dove invited women who wanted their damaged hair trimmed.
Yes, I need a trim. I just want to be able to cut the damage.
We tried Dove instead. So, still need that trim?
Oh my gosh! I'm actually shocked. I don't need a haircut.
Don't trim daily damage. Stop it with Dove.
One of the largest Christian denominations in the United States is sending a message after expelling 5 churches for having women serving as pastors. And the Health and Human Services Secretary is warning that America is facing a new health crisis, and it's not a virus.
Well, we're warming up a little bit from yesterday. There's dry conditions on the way. I'll tell you all about it coming up.
From Camp KVUE Local News, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And Riley, we had a little bit of a cool down yesterday, and that was kind of nice, although we still saw a bit of those winds pushing up.
We definitely did, and we're going to be seeing some wind today, just a little bit less than we saw yesterday. Yesterday we were pushing with gusts up to 25 miles an hour. Today we're seeing a little bit less, between about, around the 10-mile-an-hour range. If we take a live look outside in Pasco right now, we're going to see our Giza Stadium Skycam. Beautiful day so far. It's looking a little dark outside still, though. As we get into today, well, it's a breezy day, it's a warm day, and a little bit dry as well for today and tomorrow, which means those fires that we've been experiencing, they are going to maintain with these temperatures right now. If we take a look at our daily planner, 83 degrees for today in Yakima. We're seeing a little bit of cloud coverage. We haven't seen a lot of clouds for the last couple of days now. Tri-Cities, we're seeing 83 degrees for today, and once again, a very sunny day is on the way, and 80 for the Walla Walla area. It's a beautiful day ahead. Again, dry, sunny, and a little bit breezy as well. I'll tell you all about it in my full forecast that's coming up, but for now, I'll send it back to Jill.
Women need not apply. That's the message from the Southern Baptist Convention after a major church in California made a push for women pastors. The decision could now have far-reaching consequences. Here's ABC's Andrea Fujii.
This morning, no female pastors allowed. That's the ruling from the Southern Baptist Convention.
It's a matter of biblical commitment, a commitment to the scripture that unequivocally, we believe, limits the office of pastor to men.
The decision coming after 5 churches were recently expelled from the convention for ordaining women. 2 appealed the decision, including Saddleback Church in California, one of the state's largest. Its founder, author Rick Warren, argued the church's case.
I'm not asking you to agree with my church. I am asking you to act like a Southern Baptist.
To no avail.
Saddleback Church is not in friendly cooperation with the Southern Baptist Convention.
The convention going a step further, proposing an expansion of restrictions on women serving as leaders. The vote yesterday puts an estimated 1,900 Southern Baptist churches with female pastors in jeopardy of also being expelled. Ousted churches, including Saddleback, will not be able to associate with the Southern Baptist denomination or participate in its missionary and disaster relief programs. Pastor Warren, disappointed, but he says he believes the future will bring change.
I wanted to push the conversation that's been stagnant for years. We're in a culture, a cancel culture, where people are afraid of dissent. Baptists are famous for dissent.
The Southern Baptist Convention will vote next year on the proposal to expand restrictions on women. The Health and Human Services Secretary is warning Americans are facing a crisis, and the threat is gun violence. Officials say the Gun Violence Archive has recorded nearly 300 shootings across the nation in the last 72 hours. U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary Xavier Becerra says the country needs to take action to protect communities and neighborhoods. U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland says he will be working to reinforce prosecution of those who participate in gun violence, but a specific plan was not given. A new report finds youth and young adults are dying from suicide and homicide at the highest rates in decades. According to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, in 2021, suicide and homicide were the second and third leading causes of death for children and young adults ages 10 to 24 in the U.S. The homicide rate for this age group was also the highest since 1997, while the suicide rate was the highest on record since 1968. Earlier research saw a steady increase in the number of children visiting emergency rooms for suicidal thoughts before the pandemic. During the first year of the pandemic, a large spike in homicide rates brought the rates for both suicide and homicide together for the first time in a decade. Riley Fitzgerald is here with a look at your forecast.
It is breezy, dry, and warm today. We're still looking out for that fire danger. My full forecast is coming up.
And some positive signs in the middle of a rough stretch for the nation's economy as inflation appears to be dropping, even if it's only a little bit.
Fred's has the latest Samsung kitchen appliances in stock and on sale. Save up to 15% when you bundle 3 select appliances.
Samsung bespoke models let you customize the look of your kitchen with a huge variety of colors to choose from.
Choose from gas or electric ranges in a variety of colors and styles.
Need a new dishwasher? Samsung dishwashers have dual wash arms and a rotating spray jet to clean even the dirtiest dishes.
Stop by your local Fred's Appliance and see the latest in kitchen appliances.
A new roof looks great. A new roof with new gutters looks amazing. With Arrow Roofing, amazing is now more affordable than ever. Get 25% off gutters with your new re-roof. Did we mention our 50-year roof warranty at no extra cost? Don't miss this limited time offer. Give Arrow Roofing a call today.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
For over 600 different premium cigars, including every cigar rated 95 and higher in the last decade. It's The Educated Cigar. For 115 different fine pipe tobaccos and 55 different Briarwood pipes from England, Germany, and Italy. It's The Educated Cigar. For 95 and higher rated wines and White Bluff IPAs, it's The Educated Cigar in Richland.
Here's to the dads, dadas, and daddy-os. They deserve the big daddy of all Father's Day treats, a DQ cake. With layers of creamy, world-famous soft serve, and a delicious fudge and crunch center. Conveniently customizable and ready for pickup from the DQ freezer. So grab yours. And let's raise our red spoons to the world's #1 dad. Hi, Dad. DQ. Happy tastes good.
For all the times we've been inspired to be just like Dad. Right now, save $50 on the FSA 57 trimmer. Real STIHL. Find yours.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry. Load up, wolves! Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Matt Frazier, America's top psychic medium.
Time right now is 5:42. Welcome back. Now to encouraging news about the economy and ongoing efforts to stem inflation. This week, a Labor Department report shows another slight dip in inflation as the Federal Reserve moves to hold off on raising its benchmark interest rate for now. ABC's Justin Finch has a look at what it all means for you and your money.
After the Federal Reserve wrapped its June meeting with a decision to freeze its benchmark interest rate, Fed Chair Jerome Powell signaling more hikes are likely.
Looking ahead, nearly all committee participants view it as likely that some further rate increases will be appropriate this year to bring inflation down to 2% over time.
The June pause follows 10 straight interest rate hikes since March 2022, raising borrowing rates and nearly doubling mortgage rates. Average credit card interest rates jumping to a new record. The Fed's decision comes as we're getting a closer look at the latest Consumer Price Index, an inflation gauge measuring the change in prices Americans pay for goods and services. The CPI for May shows a 4% increase compared to a year ago, a big improvement over the 9% peak rate last June. Moody's Analytics finds American households are still paying more than $260 each month on average for the same daily essentials compared to this time last year. Despite that, consumers are still spending and new job creation remains solid.
The labor market, I think, has surprised many, if not all, analysts over the last couple of years with its extraordinary resilience.
Financial analysts expect the Fed will closely consider U.S. labor market and inflation trends at its next rate hike meeting.
If we don't see continued improvement on the inflation front and some of the easing in the labor market, if we don't see both of those things, the Fed is likely to be back in the game of raising interest rates.
The White House calls that May Consumer Price Index good news for hardworking families and says there is still more work to do to improve the economy. Coming up, wildfire experts are warning that the Canadian wildfire season may lead to a summer of smoke for some Americans. And we will return with a look at your First Alert weather forecast. That's next.
TriQ Credit Union C3 Slam comes to Richland July 8th and 9th at John Dale Plaza.
Craving Rock My World bold flavors only Taco Time can deliver? Congratulations! Crushing your craving just got easier. Taco Time, online and on demand. Dream delivered. You're welcome. When you know what you want, anytime is Taco Time.
It's easy to get lost in investment research. Introducing JP Morgan Personal Advisors.
Hey, David.
Connect with an advisor to create your personalized plan.
Let's find the right investments for your goals. Okay, great.
JP Morgan Wealth Management.
Get 2.9% APR plus $500 purchase allowance on a 2023 Cadillac XT4. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you, which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
There's a better way to buy pre-owned. Honda True. With multiple tiers of vehicles like Certified Plus and Certified, you get less worries and more benefits. Choose from the latest Honda models, which means less unpredictability and more paths to discover. And get the peace of mind you deserve, with less strings attached and more freedom. Find out why Honda True means less compromise and more of what you love about Honda.
Homeowners, Washington is moving to renewable power. Consider an investment in green energy. Rooftop solar with Solar Power Northwest, a true one-stop shop. Solar Power Northwest, a better way to solar.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bathfitter. Every Bathfitter bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted, done right, installed by one expert technician, all in one day. We've been creating moments like these for 35 years, and we're here to help you get started. Book your free virtual or in-home design consultation today.
For over 50 years, Purina Cat Chow has been helping cats feel at home with trusted nutrition. No wonder it's the #1 dry cat food in America. Come home to Cat Chow.
And now, KapKVU First Alert Weather with forecaster Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Thursday, everyone. I hope you're having an amazing day today. We're taking a live look outside in Pasco right now through the Giza Stadium Skycam. When I went outside a little bit earlier, lots of clouds in the air right now. We see a little bit of a clear sky at the moment, but it's staying a little dark outside at the moment. If we take a look at what's ahead, we've got breezy, warm, and a dry day that's ahead. And, you know, that is definitely the conditions that's going to be furthering this little warming trend, a little bit of that fire danger that is ahead. We've been seeing it for the last couple of days. It's going to intensify that just a little bit, but we are not currently in a fire danger time. So temps right now, we're seeing 55 in Yakima, 56 in the Tri-Cities, and 50 in Walla Walla. So we're staying pretty cool this morning. And again, it's a little bit windy outside. We'll get to that later on in the forecast. But right now, still staying pretty cool. For our future cast, we are seeing it is pretty settled right now, dry and clear at the moment. As we get into Friday, that's when we see some more clouds move over our area. Pretty solid cloud coverage for our Friday evening. Might see some scattered showers throughout our area, but they look like they're going to be gone and out pretty fast. We have some smoke coverage that's moving down south from Canada over the course of the day today, so we may see some more smoke coverage. It's heading more towards the Blue Mountain region, a little bit into the Tri-Cities as well. Temps for today, we're seeing 83 in Yakima, 79 in Ellensburg, In the Mid-Columbia, we are seeing the lower 80s, and in the Blues, we are seeing the upper 70s and the lower 80s today. Temps for tonight, we are seeing about the mid-50s all across our region, 49 in the Pendleton area. Let's take a look at our wind speeds for right now. We're staying pretty solid throughout our areas. Dayton is seeing 17 miles an hour. We're seeing winds across all of our regions right now, but later on today, we're going to see some more winds as we get throughout our Thursday, especially towards this evening, making its way more consistent through the Mid-Columbia by this evening. We're going to see some heavier winds closer to 20 miles an hour in the Hanford region tonight. As we get into Friday, it's settling down just a little bit. Some dry and breezy days that are ahead. Taking a look at our 7-day forecast, we're seeing a spike on our Friday, very warm day on Friday, settling down, dropping quite a lot on our Sunday for our holiday weekend. Our lows are also dropping to the upper 40s for the next couple of days into the next work week. So we're definitely settling down for our holiday weekend. Tri-Cities is seeing the same thing, warming on our Friday, settling down into our holiday weekend, and the same thing in the Walla Walla area. Again, today is a breezy, a warm, and a dry day today. We're staying around for that fire danger. We'll be keeping an eye on it. Jill, I will send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley. The fire season in Canada has just started, and it's already breaking records. That means more Americans could see more days like this. The Canadian Forest Service is predicting the fire season, which lasts all summer, will be worse than usual, since the fires are often started by lightning, fueled by dry weather, and happen in rural areas. There's just not much anyone can do to stop them. For people who live on the eastern seaboard in the U.S., hazy skies could return. Extreme heat expected to impact large parts of Texas and Mexico is at least 5 times more likely to happen due to human-caused climate change. That's according to an analysis from the research group Climate Central. Many major cities in Texas and Mexico will see triple-digit temperatures from Thursday to Monday. The National Weather Service has issued heat advisories from southern Texas into southern Louisiana for the day Thursday, with the heat index possibly exceeding 110 degrees Fahrenheit. The Electric Reliability Council of Texas says it is expecting high energy demand in the coming days and cautioning residents to be prepared in the event of a power outage. When we come back, it could just be considered one of the risks of the job as a longtime baseball broadcaster gets hit by a foul ball in the middle of a broadcast.
An accident can shatter your life. At Tamaki Law, we put your life back together.
When a client has been seriously hurt, they need a lot of help. We understand that. Their only job is to get better. Our job is to take care of the rest. That's why we work hard and fight for the justice they deserve.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
From Cap View, Apple Valley Eats.
The next time your jaws are aching for a really great seafood dinner, where would you rather be?
I'd rather be at Sea Galley. Now, isn't that a good idea? At Sea Galley, we have lobster and clam chowder and shrimp. At Sea Galley, you don't need to wait for the weekend. We offer 3 cuts of slow-roasted, juicy prime rib 7 days a week. And don't forget, we offer our all-you-can-eat salad bar. Or the Shipwreck Lounge with local beers, wines, and a variety of signature drinks. And don't forget, we've got crab legs. Come on down to Sea Galley.
So come get your crab legs tonight.
We love our pets, but we don't always love their hair, which is why we made Bounce Pet Hair and Lint Guard. With 3 times the pet hair fighting ingredients, just 1 sheet helps remove pet hair from your clothes. Looking good starts in the dryer with Bounce Pet.
There's working you. And then there's Chill You. Chill You is more carefree and curious, more present, more relaxed, life more fun. Chill U is the best you. There you are. Bring back your Chill U with an escape to Coeur d'Alene, the city by the lake. Find countless ways to play and stay in CDA at visitcda.org.
For over 600 different premium cigars, including every cigar rated 95 and higher in the last decade, it's The Educated Cigar. For 115 different fine pipe tobaccos and 55 different Briarwood pipes from England, Germany, and Italy, it's The Educated Cigar. For 95 and higher rated wines and White Bluff IPAs, it's The Educated Cigar in Richland.
Introducing the new line of crispy chicken pizzas from Little Caesars. Large pizzas with white sauce and crispy chicken, topped with either a swirl of barbecue, buffalo, or garlic parm sauce, or choose no swirl at all. New crispy chicken pizzas available online for $9.99.
Pizza. Men's Health Awareness Month from Prosser Memorial Health, prosserhealth.org.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's take a look close to home. We've got 79 degrees today in Ellensburg, mostly sunny with those breezy conditions. A warmer day than we saw yesterday, partly cloudy and breezy in the Yakima area as well. We're seeing the lower 80s across the entire Yakima Valley. That's happening today. In the mid-Columbia, we are seeing the mid to lower 80s. Beautiful day today. Winds are going to be around 10 miles an hour today across most of our regions. Mostly sunny, dry, nice and warm for your Thursday. If we take a look in the Blues, we are seeing the upper 70s and the lower 80s. It's a beautiful Thursday. I'll get more details in my forecast that is coming up.
Well, it's an unexpected risk of the job. A Yankees broadcasting legend was bonked on the head while doing live play-by-play for a game.
CNN's Jeannie Moose explains even the broadcasting booth isn't safe from foul balls.
It's one thing if fictional characters like Kramer or Sophia get bonked by a baseball, but there's nothing fictional about Yankee broadcasting legend John Sterling.
The Yankees win!
He still managed his signature line just moments after Red Sox third baseman Justin Turner smacked a foul ball that hit Sterling on the noggin.
3-2 swung on, a pop foul back here.
Ow! 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 Yankee fans praised the 84-year-old. Bro is more durable than our players.
So I took one for the team. I am okay, just a glancing blow.
Posted one admirer, John Sterling is like a Timex.
Timex, it takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
But you know what didn't keep on ticking? A drone that the YouTuber known as Mr. Beast challenged Tom Brady to knock out of the sky.
First try!
Brady bonked the drone. Sterling got bonked by a ball that his broadcasting partner later took down to the Red Sox clubhouse. It came back, adorned with a Band-Aid that matched the one Sterling wore, and an inscription from the batter.
And Justin Turner wrote to John, no matter where you sit at a ball game, you're never safe.
How nice is that?
I'm very impressed how he used no swear words.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
3 owls, and he's still not out. Jeannie Moose, CNN.
Here. Ow!
New York.
Ow! Ow!
You really have to be impressed by how he kept his composure. That was impressive.
That was very impressive. We're glad he's okay.
Yeah.